keeping you company.
Hello, I'm Proctor, and this is Patient Information, bringing the community to you.
Radio Warneford.
And today we're going to be talking with Myton Hospice, and I have two guests with me at the moment, and they are
Sara Revell
and Lucy Turner.
And they're coming to talk to us today a little bit about Myton Hospice and some of the events that are coming in. Can you explain a little bit about what each of you do with Myton Hospice?
Yeah, of course. I'm Sara. I'm the Communications Officer for Myton. I'm based in the fundraising team, and I'm responsible for helping to promote all of the events, services, shops, all of the things we do, and collecting really good patient stories.
My name's Lucy, and I'm the events coordinator at the Myton Hospices. So we basically kind of organise all the different events throughout the year, and we've got some really exciting ones coming up, so I'm looking forward to speaking to you about them.
And we'll be talking about those very soon. So I've got a few sort of bank of questions that I've to ask you. First of all, for those of you, those listening who don't know about Myton Hospice, what is it you do and how long have you been established?
Okay, so at the Myton Hospices, we've been running since 1982. So we've been running for 32 years. And we started off with our hospice in Warwick, which is still up and running. We've got an inpatient unit and day hospice there. And also we've now got a day hospice in Rugby, which has been running for 12 years. And an inpatient and day hospice in Coventry, which is our new hospice that opened in 2009. So we look after people who are terminally ill across Coventry and Warwickshire. We're the only provider of inpatient care in this area. And we also offer care to people in the community who want to use our Myton at Home service. So they might want to stay in their own homes and be looked after with lots of support for their family and care from our Myton team. And we also provide counselling and children's support as well for people who've got loved ones at Myton. So we do an awful lot. It's not just about the actual inpatient units, it's about all of the add-on services. So
excellent. Some of the methods that you use for fundraising, you've got like the shops. I think a lot of people have probably seen some of the shops around Warwickshire.
We have to raise an awful lot of money. We have to raise £8 million a year to run, and that's just in voluntary income. So that's what we have to raise each year from the kind people of Coventry and Warwickshire. So we rely heavily. People of Warwick and Leamington are fantastic, and obviously the rest of Coventry and Warwickshire as well. We get a lot of support. The way we raise our money, people hold events for us, people take part in our lottery, which is fantastic, generates over £1 million a year for us. People buy things and donate things to our 20 Myton shops, which are throughout Coventry and Warwickshire. We've got one in Warwick, 2 in Leamington, 1 in Kenilworth, Southam, and we've also got some in Coventry and the North Warwickshire as well. So that's a huge part of what we do and raises an awful lot of money for us. But as well as that, we also have our own events. So some of them that we're going to talk to you about today. So we need to raise lots of money through
I did see you recently at the Peace Festival. You were at the Peace Festival in Leamington, and you were at one of the events in Kenilworth the day before, I believe. That's
right. Our lottery team get out into a lot of the local events, just trying to reach new people, trying to get people to take out a new number. It's just £1 a week, so makes such a huge difference to us over the year. And actually 1 in 5 of our patients are cared for by money raised through our lottery, which is a massive amount. You were talking about some of the events, so have you got any events coming up?
Yeah, we have our Moonlight Walk coming up on Saturday the 6th of September. This is our flagship event. It's a really, really fun event. It all kicks off at Warwick Castle, where we have a live Robbie Williams tribute act. Yay! We've got lots of different stalls as well. And basically it's a sponsored walk. It starts and ends at Warwick Castle and goes through Warwick and Leamington Town Centre. And there's a 5-mile route and an 8-mile route as well.
Okay. So if people wanted to get involved with that, what do they need to do?
It's really, really easy. If you go onto our website, www.mytonhospice.org, basically go onto our events and you can just sign up online. And it's £5 to register at the moment. There's an early bird deal. So get in there.
And are you planning any other events? You got any other ideas?
We've got a few in the pipeline, some new ones which seems to be quite exciting. We're hoping to do a colour run in Coventry, which seems to be the new craze at the moment. And we're also looking to do maybe a jail and bail kind of event as well. So yes, very exciting.
So if anybody's got any ideas, they should contact you
as
well.
Yes, that would be very much appreciated.
Different fundraising events.
Definitely.
So What other methods are there for getting in contact with you if people want to get in contact?
Well, my number is 01926 838 825, so they can give me a buzz. I'll be happy to speak to them.
Excellent.
People can also get in touch with us via our Facebook and Twitter pages, which is a really good way of getting hold of us and keeping up to date with all the latest Myton news. So on Facebook we're the Myton Hospices, and on Twitter we're at Myton Hospices. So if they follow us on there, they'll keep up to date with all the latest Myton action.
You'd like people to follow you as well?
We would,
try
and to
get
share the messages as well. It's a great way for us. Obviously, it's free. It's a great way for us to get our message out. And obviously, if people retweet it to all of their friends or share our posts on their pages, then more people get to see them. So we find it a really great way of getting people to help us in all sorts of different ways.
So going back to the Moonlight Walk, is this the first year you've run this type of event?
This is actually our 6th year. Last year we had about 800 participants, so it's a really, really popular event. And we have all sorts of walkers, whether they're doing it in memory, whether they're doing it with friends or for fun. Everyone dresses up in their kind of favourite party costume, although we do have all sorts. We've had sumo wrestlers, and it's a really, really fun event.
And what can you expect if you go along, if you've not been along to one before?
Well, there's a brilliant party atmosphere. So you get to see Warwick Castle in the evening, and it's absolutely beautiful there. But we also have a Robbie Williams tribute act. There are going to be different stalls. So there's going to be a proper party atmosphere, a bit of a dance floor as well. And there's also entertainment on the route as well to keep you really kind of buzzed and motivated to walk for the walk.
And it's a fabulous atmosphere. It really is an amazing night. Everybody's wearing flashing bunny ears. We've had different animal costumes. This year we're hoping lots of people will dress as our new mascot, who's Patsy the cow. So we're really hoping that that people will sort of embrace that theme. But it's a really good fun event, real feel good, a great alternative night out, if you like, on the town of Warwick and Leamington. Chance to sort of hit the streets and keep fit, raise money for Myton at the same time.
So what time do people need to be there?
Well, registration's from 7:30, and basically they actually kind of start the walk at 9 p.m. So if everyone get there for 7:30, that'd be
and
great.
what time are you sort of expecting everybody to finish?
Well, it really varies. It depends how fast you want to walk. I mean, some people kind of like to take their time, maybe frequent a few pubs on the way. But it's usually anything from 11 onwards.
So on the event you did last year, how much did you raise?
We raised £60,000 last year.
That's fantastic.
Absolutely brilliant. So we're hoping it's going to be even bigger and better this year.
So you've got a big target to push for this year?
Yeah, so we're basically just hoping for more.
I mean, obviously last year over 60,000 was fantastic, and we're hoping we'll get more walkers this year, so we'd like to raise even more and just exceed it, make it the best one yet.
You talked about a route, and there was 2 routes that you had. You said there was a 5 mile and an 8 mile route, so the 8 mile route for the keen.
The keener walkers,
yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, so as I said, it basically starts off at Warwick Castle. The 8 mile goes down Emscott Road and then through Leamington Town Centre and then back down Myton Road, whereas the 5 milers after Emscott Road, they go down Prince's Drive.
Okay.
And then
so they cut the corner off.
Yes, basically, yeah. But as I said as well, there's lots of entertainment on the route to keep everyone nice and motivated.
Right, so you mentioned earlier that you had a mascot for your Moonlight Walk. Is this a new thing for you?
Yes, Patsy is our beautiful new mascot. She is a gorgeous cow. Basically, she's no ordinary cow. She's not the kind of cow that just, sits around and chews grass. She wants to see the bright lights of Leamington and Warwick. She wants to shop. She wants to party. And basically, she's on Facebook and Twitter if you want to check her out. But of course, she's also going to be there on the evening as well. So you're very welcome to say hi and have a bit of a dance with Patsy. That would be
excellent.
fabulous.
So, and you're hoping some people will dress up as well?
Yeah, we are. Really, this is the 6th year, obviously, we've done the event, and we've just really wanted to have our own mascot for the event, give it a face. And if you like, she's the new cover girl for the Moonlight Walk. She likes to go out, have fun with her friends, go shopping. And yeah, it's just a bit of fun, really. And we're hoping that people really embrace the theme, maybe dress as Patsy on the evening, come along and meet her. It's just a bit of fun, something to get people smiling, really. And just something really to separate it from the other events that we do, because it is the flagship event, and we just wanted to have a new face for it.
So look out for Patsy on the 6th of September.
Yeah.
So you were talking earlier about the event was sponsored. So can you expand on that a bit more?
This year's event has been kindly sponsored by our corporate sponsor, Schneider Electric, and people are also sponsored to do it on the night. So we ask our entrants to pay a registration fee, which at the moment is £5 for a limited time only, and will then increase nearer the time. And then they then get asked to raise sponsorship as well, because that's really how we make our money. I mean, the £5 really just goes towards the cost of actually putting the event on and all the physical things that we have to pay for. And the money for Myton is really made by people digging deep and getting sponsorship.
So is there a minimum amount you're expecting from the participants generally?
Just as much as possible, really. Every little helps, so really try and dig deep. But you can also do a donation rather than a sponsorship if you're one of those people who do lots and lots of different events and your family and friends are sick of you asking. But so there's 2 options there.
Excellent. And they can get in touch via the website for donations as well.
Yes, yeah, you can have an online sponsorship page as well.
Okay, so thank you very much for coming along to the studio. And
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So once again, to give out the websites of who they need to contact.
It's www.mytonhospice.org, and you can also contact me on 01926 838 825.
And the Facebook and Twitter pages?
It's the Myton Hospices on Facebook and at Myton Hospices on Twitter.
So thank you very much. That's Myton Hospice coming in to have a chat with us about some of their events coming up. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much
Thank
for
you
having
very
us.
much. Thank you.
Bye.
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 Radio 1